Hello guys, welcome back to Fish It TV. You join us, me and Iain.
Hi.
Hey, we're both going down together down in Kent today, down in Sandwich Lakes. It's a small two-acre lake we're going to called Victory Lake. And yeah, it's got a decent head of fish in there, going anything up to about £36 for mirror carp. And it goes straight away down, roach, rudd, perch. We've got a whole list of fish in this place. Never been down this one though before. Sorry the camera's a bit bouncy, we're on the motorway at the moment. And I don't have a gimbal. So yeah, anyway, we're heading down there now. We're going to get set up. We're on an evening start this time, so we're racing against the clock. Get some food on the go. Anyway, we'll be back with you shortly. Iain is on the next peg and he's got that island right over there, so we should do alright. I reckon we've already seen movement out here. I reckon we could do alright here. I reckon we get a couple of fish.
Crossed.
Movement right in front of me right there.
Shotgun in the background. Why not?
Got shotguns in the background. I haven't got a mic with me at the moment, so that's why you got an extreme close-up on my face. But yeah, there seems to be bubbles and movement all over the place at the moment. We're going to go and get the gear and get going. This is looking good. To 8, finally set up, got the rods out, just got a temporary setup at the moment. We'll put new rigs on in the morning, but we've got one right out there by the island, and we've got one in close, right just down there by the reeds. We'll see what happens, see if anything happens overnight. If not, we'll change the rigs around. Got to try out some new tackles, so we're going to try them out, new hooks and stuff like that. So we'll get them on, we'll do a little review for them as well. But for now, cup of tea time, knackered, going to get some food on the go, soon. So yeah, I'll be back soon guys, and yeah, going to get some food in my belly. And just when we was just about to go to bed, don't know if you can hear this, The frogs are on a mission. Oh, just woken up. I've only been here about 12 hours now, and it is glorious outside. Still haven't woken up properly yet. A bit sleepy in the eyes, kettle's on the go. Someone's up and at me already, look. Yeah, uneventful. Not much happened. Had a few little beeps last night, had a few ducks run into the lines. So this morning, didn't really get to do much last night, so this morning I'm going to re-rig rods up completely from scratch. I'm going to pull them in about 15-20 minutes. Might have a walk around to the shop, might not, we'll see. But, oh, good morning Iain. Don't know whether you heard that on the microphone, but the trumpets are playing in Iain's seat. What's up, Vicar? Anyway, we're going to get these rods in, going to get them re-rigged up. We're going to show you the rigs I'm going to put out, pretty similar to what I usually use, but I'm using some new stuff that I'm going to be using. I've got some Aptus gear, Aptus hooks, some baiting floss, and some tungsten putty that I'm actually going to be reviewing for them, so look out for that one. Right guys, I'll catch up with you after my cup of tea. Yeah, so what are you thinking of the new Aptus stuff that I've been given to have a little review of?
If I'm truthful, mate, I'm quite impressed. I love the little dispenser that the floss is coming.
Yeah, I do like that. It's, plus it can be used again afterwards for...
Absolutely.
Definitely recycle that for other stuff.
The tin, again, for the putty. Again, the putty's nice. I like the quality of it.
It is, it's a lovely quality.
I opened it up and it weren't all sprawled across the tin and stuck to all the edges and clumped up where it shouldn't be.
No, exactly that.
It's nice and heavy, it's good for its size.
But definitely the hooks I'm loving at the moment.
They look nice coating on them.
Yeah, it's nicely done on there, and the hooks look nice. They feel nice, they've got a nice quality weight to them as well.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we're still waiting for a fish on them at the moment, so hopefully they're going to bag us a fair size. They go up to about 36 pounds in this lake at the moment, so one of them would be absolutely brilliant.
As nice a day as it is, it's not been prolific just yet, but
no, a couple of people have had
doors,
fish,
really.
but yeah, it's not been heaving down here at the moment. The week has been pretty good, so I've heard those talking to the bailiff and that. Quite a few have come out in the last week. I just want one now though. It would be nice.
I'm sure it's not down to the hooks.
No, definitely not down to the hooks we're using.
They are razor sharp, I can assure you.
I'll tell you, they are some of the sharpest hooks I think I've come across.
Yeah, no, I was quite
I got one out the packet the other day just to have a look, straight in my phone. Yeah.
Definitely no need to sharpen everything we've come across so far. So
No,
again,
that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been in and out the lake a couple of times. They're still razor sharp, so yeah, they're doing well. But with this weather, I don't know whether they're getting ready to spawn or not. I mean, I know it's April, it's a little bit early still. With this bloody climate change and all that. But that's the other good thing with Aptus. Before we get on to Aptus, a fish just jumped. And that was in, what, 2 rod lengths out?
A floater might be the option.
Yes, a zig or a float might be an option down here, yeah. But again, them size 4s with a bit of bread, that could be lethal. That might be worth a go later on. If any more start surfacing, then yeah, either a zig rig's going out or a lump of bread.
You do a zig, I'll do a floater or something, and
we'll try
see whatever works.
Yeah, we'll try a method each. But yeah, they've got plenty of lakes down here. If you like bringing your kids with you, they've got loads of different smaller lakes, smaller fish in there. They're very kid friendly down here. Very kid friendly. To the attitude that they would rather have the kids making noise than a moany angler saying the kids are making noise. They're going to rock the kids over them the pain in the arse angular.
It's still a serious,
So,
still a serious fishery. Don't get me wrong.
yeah, it's still serious fishery. I
but
mean, the bailiff come round here
they are
last night because we had a
family, you know.
barbecue. We did ask if we could have the barbecue. The bailiff did come round because he see a big open flame. So obviously he's doing his job.
Yeah, which is nice.
So
to see.
it is nice to see that. At the same time, not enough of these places are being policed well enough. People are getting away with all sorts. Not allowed bait boats down here, but you are allowed like spom spods. I've been sending out spom out there, getting bait out, so that's allowed. That's all good. My one concern is the close proximity of some of the swims. That is my only one issue with down here at the moment. I mean, me and Iain are literally 20 yards from each other, if that. But then we've got a guy on a corner that side of Iain, and we've got a guy on the corner who's packed. They've both packed up now, but last night we had a guy either side on the corners, which means you're pretty limited to where you can actually cast.
It narrowed down our window.
It did narrow down the window.
Yeah.
But needless to say, there are features here in close as well as out far, and you should always respect the margins. I mean, I've got one in the margin there, and to be fair, that's the only one I've had any indication that I'm going to get a bite. I've had a few knocks on it, I had a tiny run last night. I got out of bed and, yeah, well.
Yeah, and I can also say that half a rod length to a rod length out from the platform in my swim, it is about 3.5–4 foot deep, which is a nice depth, certainly this time of year, to find the fish in still. So the margins, I think, apparently they are neglected here, but at your peril, I think is the thing as well.
Definitely. I mean, I got 15-pound coated braid on as my hook link, just in case I get pulled through the rushes. At least I've got a fighting chance to try and get the fish out. If I had like a normal line going through there, that's going to snap up a lot easier. So yeah, obviously think about what you're doing if you're going to be near the margins. But back to Aptus, so
yeah, quality stuff by the looks of it. If I'm
definitely.
honest.
They're locally based if you're in Kent. They're locally based in Strood, so not too far away from me. And I would like to go down and actually see them in person, see what other products they've got, maybe offer them a photo shoot of some of their products, and yeah, see what else I've got to offer.
Maybe we'll have a trip down there in the near future.
Definitely. I'm going to put some information up about them. I'll put that up on the screen, and yeah, just let them know about their eco-friendliness, their packaging, how they try and stay away from as much plastic as possible. And I believe, if I'm right, correct me if I'm wrong, Aptus, but I believe if you can prove that you're recycling their waste products, you know, the waste after using their products, then you might even get a little free gift from them. As I say, don't quote me on that one, but I'm sure I did see it on their website. Double check on there. But yeah, if so, that's a bloody good incentive. So I will definitely get on and have a look at their website, and yeah, maybe have an order.
Definitely.
Right, we're just going to take a walk and we're having a look around because there's quite a bit of movement in the reeds. We've thrown some dog biscuit in, floating dog biscuit. Oh, Iain's showing me a load of fish. Don't know whether you're going to see.
Roach or ruds.
Yeah, it's only roach or ruds.
That's definitely being knocked.
Definitely seeing some movement around these areas at the moment, so we're probably going to set up. We're probably thinking about setting up like a free line, maybe free line a bit of bread, see how that goes. I've seen a little bit of movement on the surface. We're not getting anything where we are on the bottom at the moment. Well, we've got pop-ups on, we're sitting on the bottom, we're doing all sorts between us. Nothing seems to be working, so yeah, we are definitely going to change tactics. Yeah, there's absolutely loads of fish. You can't pick it up on the camera, unfortunately, but there's loads of smaller roach and rudd and stuff like that, just like a couple of inches under the surface. They're everywhere. Alright, so right now I'm just going to set up a, well, we got 8-foot spinner rod. We've got 10-pound line and a much smaller reel. And we're going to try and free line some bread and try and coax some off of the surface. Might work, might not, but we don't know unless we try, so there goes. We are going to be using one of these Aptus size 4 barbless. What have we got? Wide gates, hooks. That's all we're going to put on the line. That and a bit of bread. Good morning, people. It's around about 9 o'clock on the second morning. We had a bit of a shit night last night, all in all. One of the guys that comes down with us, who you're obviously used to seeing by now, Les, was rushed to hospital at 2-3 o'clock this morning, following on from a stint he had put in from a heart attack a couple of weeks back. And yeah, he's got rushed into hospital last night. I had to get up. His missus called me at 1:45 last night. Get up, met by the entrance where ambulance come picked him up, took him into hospital. So yeah, a little bit on the shit side for the start of today, but it is what it is. We all hope he's okay. I'm gonna get on the phone to him later, find out whether he's all right. But apart from that, yeah, no fish. Anyway, be back in a bit. We've got a blistering hot day here. It is April the 17th today, blistering hot. Having to wear something over my arms though, because they got a little bit red yesterday, and yeah, I don't want to get him worse. Les is back from the hospital. I went and picked him up about an hour or so ago. Him and Iain had just gone round to the cafe. They've got a lovely little cafe, toilet facilities, nice little sit down area. Well, the whole area is actually like a campsite. So that's why I say it's very kid friendly here. They do have a few matches here. They've got a couple of match lakes. Well, they've got a couple of matches going on at the moment. Everyone out on their poles. And then you've got a couple of little smaller pleasure lakes either side. But all in all, it's a lovely little venue down here, and I can't whinge at all. It's, even though I've not caught any fish thus far, it might happen. We've still got a few hours left before we pack up. But yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed because all the reports that have been coming out the week before have been saying how well it had been fishing down here, and then I've only seen 2 fish come out since we've been down here. It may be the weather change where it's been so hot maybe the water's coming up to spawning temperature and they're just switching off of food. I don't know. We've tried multiple different rigs, we've tried different baits. I know I've not really done much on the way of rigs in the video, but I was going to concentrate on that today, but with everything running about, being up all night, waiting up for ambulances, we had to wait near enough an hour for an ambulance last night. I'm just absolutely knackered, so I'm going to have to try and do some rig videos at home. I've got a nice little glass tank, so I can do little demonstrations. So give us a comment and a thumbs up if you'd like to see that. But apart from that, guys, I'll be back in a bit. If we catch a fish, all well and good. If we don't, then I will be back to do an end video. But one thing I did forget to mention, how bloody cheap it is down here. We've done a 48-hour trip down it and it's only cost us £40. That's pretty much half price of most of the other venues in Kent. I pay about £60 to £70 in most places, maybe a little bit more special venues, but yeah, get yourself down here, guys. It's a lovely little venue and I think you'll enjoy it. But anyway, for now, guys, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Unfortunately, guys, we've come to the end of another trip, and unfortunately this was a blank. It wasn't meant to be. I really suspect it's due to the freakish hot weather we've had over the last few days that's put them into maybe an early spawn, and they're really not interested. We've had them really in close to the margins. We've seen them sitting there, we've put bread literally on their heads. They've not been interested one bit, so yeah, not to be on this one, but I'm not deterred. I will be back down here again. Preferably check on the weather a bit. Well, we had this booked up a couple of weeks in advance, so we wasn't to know what the weather was going to be like. So yeah, but I will like to come back down here. I'm going to try one of the other lakes with the kids one day, and yeah, we'll get a video up of that one as well, so look out for that one. But until then, please hit like and subscribe. It helps me out absolutely massively. It gets me up in the algorithm, gets me seen, gets the video put in more places. So yeah, even if it's just a like, that'll do. But until next time, guys, get out on the bank, have some fun, take care, and tight lines.